Hey guys, Aubrey here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about something that is very, very special to me. It's a book that I came across a few months back, and it has been changing my life ever since. Literally changing my life, changing what I do, how I feel, the relationships that I have, my work, everything. And this book is by Jack Canfield, and it's called The Success Principles. What it is a rundown of 64 principles that if you learn them, follow them, and use them in your everyday life, it helps you become successful. And when I say successful, that's not in anybody else's eyes except for yours. So wherever you want to be in your life, whatever you want to achieve, you can do it. And it's only up to you. There's nobody else that can get in the way of that except for yourself. Today I'm going to be talking about the first principle, which is take 100% responsibility for your life. So the first thing that I want to talk about is actually kind of like a little rundown on what that means. And it could be for health, it could be for income, your debt, your relationships, your feelings, anything. Take responsibility for your life. To me, what I got from this book means that you can't control anything. You can't control the weather. You can't control other people, the way they act. You can't control your boss. You can't control your teachers, your parents. But the one thing, the one person that you have absolute, complete control over is yourself. So talking about that some more, getting into it, I'll give you an example, as far as health goes. So talking about health-wise, everybody wants to be fit and in shape and look pretty or whatnot, fit in those smaller size clothes and things, but you have to take 100% responsibility for yourself. So if you're not happy, if you feel overweight, if you feel tired and sluggish and you're not eating healthy and you're not working out, take 100% responsibility for yourself and take action. And by action, I mean, if you know that you have to eat right and exercise, whether it's going on a 30-minute walk every day or going to the gym for 5 to 8 hours a week, do it. Whatever it is that you know that you have to do to get to your goal of weighing a certain amount or fitting in a certain size or looking a certain way or feeling a certain way, do it. Put the steps in action to get to it. If it's money that you're talking about, you can say, oh, I'm not making enough money at the job that I'm in. I'm really not happy. Well, take the steps that you need to either get that raise at the job that you're in if you like it, or to find another job and give up the one that you have. You shouldn't stay unhappy, and you need to take responsibility for that. You can't say, my job doesn't pay enough. Well, you took the job, you stayed in the job, so you need to either find a way that makes you happy to work there, or you need to find another job. The second thing that I wanted to talk about on this topic is talking about ERO, which are 3 special little letters that will help you tremendously. This probably helped me the most in my life with everything, and that's event plus response equals outcome. And if you don't like your outcome, then you need to change your response to whatever it is that happens. So I'll give you an example. I used to be horrible with driving when people would cut me off or do something really stupid. I used to take it personally, and I used to get really, really mad. I would cuss and I would, yell, and it would really affect my whole day, if not just the first couple hours. You're mad and you stay mad and you're like, go to wherever you're going to your friends and you're like, I can't believe this guy just cut me off, da, da, da. All this anger and frustration stemming from this one person who doesn't even know you and what they did because they're a stupid driver. Okay, they're a stupid driver. Get over it. If I don't want to be mad and I don't want to be upset and be in a bad mood, then I need to change the way that I respond. I can't change the way that person drives. I can't make them a better driver, but what I can do is I can change the way that I respond to what happened, to the event. You could get really mad about the fact that, let's say somebody else, one of your coworkers got a raise, their yearly raise or a promotion and you got passed up for it. You could get really mad and feel hurt by it and feel spite for your coworker, or you could say, you know what, I need to do something. I got passed up for it. Somebody else got it. And let me see if I can figure out why that happened. Let me take a look at myself and figure out what steps I need to take, to achieve that goal. Then you totally change your thinking into a positive thinking path about reaching your goals instead of getting mad about something that you can't change. It happened. It's in the past. Time to move on. Time to grow. The next thing that I wanted to talk about was giving up blaming and complaining. Give up excuses and trying to justify why you're in the predicament or having the problem that you have, the situation, whatever it is that you're not happy with. So we can go ahead and we can give health. I talked about earlier how everyone wants to feel their best and look their best, which is natural. Everybody wants that. But you can't blame other people for that. Oh, my husband or my boyfriend, he always brings McDonald's and milkshakes and pizza or whatever it is. He brings me, at my job, so-and-so brings donuts every morning. Well, don't eat it. Don't partake in that event or whatever it is that's leading you to be unhappy and unsuccessful. Change it. You have to stop blaming other people for things that are happening in your life, because you're the only person who can change it. And you have to stop complaining. When you complain, they say that you're usually complaining to the wrong person, meaning if you're upset at work about your boss and your job and you come home and you tell your boyfriend or your husband, I hate my job, I can't stand my boss, I can't stand it, all the work I have to do, blah, 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 blah. Well, what is your boyfriend gonna do about it? Probably not much, right? I don't think he's gonna go talk to your boss. Set up a meeting, talk to whoever you need to talk to, and you'll start to take steps towards having a good work schedule, having the pay that you need, doing the job duties that you like to do. Nobody is going to be able to help you fix the situation. You have to do it yourself. You have to stop complaining to the wrong people and start opening up and communicating with the correct people. There's a little saying that I saw. It says, live what you love, and that's exactly right. If you want to be this successful person, if you want to be an actress, if you want to be a singer, if you want to be a model, whatever the case, whatever you want to be, if you want to be a scientist, anything, you have to start living it, and you have to start taking the actions that are appropriate to reach your dream, to reach your goal. You can do it. There's nobody stopping you except for yourself. So you have to start taking responsibility for yourself and start working towards the things that you want. If you want to be a singer, start taking singing lessons, start practicing, start singing in front of people, even if it makes you uncomfortable or you're embarrassed or shy at first. Once you start doing it and it becomes a habit and it becomes a routine, you'll get over it. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but you won't know unless you start taking these steps. If you want to be an actress, start taking acting classes, start joining community center plays and things like that. You won't reach your goal if you don't take responsibility for your life, take responsibility for the things that you do, and start working towards your goal. The last thing that I have to say is just to really start doing some self-reflecting. At the end of the day, take a look at the things that you were happy about, take a look at the things that you were mad about, take a look at the things that you were upset or sad or frustrated with, and try to figure out what was the event, what was your response, and what was your outcome. And you can really start seeing patterns and things, and you'll start to learn how to kind of adjust the way that you're reacting to things to create a better outcome for yourself. But I just wanted to share this with you, because it's something that's helped me, and if it helps even another person and motivates you, then, I'm happy with that. And make sure you go out and pick up a copy of this for yourself, Jack Canfield, The Success Principles, and start reading it and really soak in the knowledge, and it really will help you become successful, and you'll start to take steps in your life that are like leaps and bounds compared to what you used to do. So, yeah. I hope you guys like this.